Here's a very sad story of a young boy who has been a victim of the violence ongoing. Now, statistics shows that children with parents, both parents, mother and father, tends to do a bit more better, even if there is extreme poverty. But for the fact that they have parents who look after them, cautions them, encourage them, advise them, say no to this, yes to that, support them, no matter how little. I'm not even talking about the silver spoon, the ones who were born with silver spoon in their mouth. I'm talking about even the ones that, let's even say the mother is a petty trader, okay? But for the fact that there's that woman or man in that child's life, it brings some sense of, direction for that child. And they tend to do better. This is statistics, so I'm not saying it is a blueprint, and so it is all the time, than those who do not have fathers or mothers. Now, with all the activities of what is going on in our community and the government failure to put a check to this herdsmen killing, taking parents from children, what are we breeding in our society? The other set of children who have nobody, large percentage of them, I'm not going to give a particular figure so that I'm not wrong, tends to, at some point, people take advantage of them. On the streets, the girls get raped before they are 14, 15, pregnant. Some try abortion, die in the process because of crude method, taking herbal medicine that destroys their intestinal system. I mean, a lot more. Then the boys go into vices like armed robbery, petty theft. Some of them are killed before 25. So it's a very sad occurrence. I don't want to bore you with all that, but this young boy is giving an account of what happened to his father by these Fulani headsmen. Let's get all the details. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. I used catapult to shoot the headsmen after they killed my father, victim revealed. A young boy who resides in a Gaga community has narrated how his father got killed by some suspected headsmen. The young boy has been identified, named Idewu Abduraziz. Below is you can see the photo of the young boy. You can see the picture. You can see it maybe flocking by now, or will be flying by in a few minutes from now. That's Idewu Abduraziz, this young boy. His father has been taken from him prematurely. According to the boy, his father is a hunter and was among the brave ones who volunteered to combat killer headsmen in their community in Igogo. He said, some suspected headsmen came to invade the community, and my father was among the hunters that always fight against them. The herders invaded our land on that fateful day. My father and other hunters were ready to confront them. The herders shot my father on his head. Immediately, he stepped down. He stepped out of the house. Me and my siblings were trying to drag my father's lifeless body inside the house, and the herders who killed him were trying to catch up with us. I went to the window and I took my catapult, went to the window, and started shooting the headsman with my catapult until my brother was able to drag my father's lifeless body into our house. Now things are difficult for us because my father took care of us and really looked after us. We have no one to care for us. You can see that young boy. What is life going to be for him and his brother? Let's say, for instance, there is no mother. What is life going to be for that young boy? He continued to shoot, and in fact, when something is coming, then you don't want it to touch you and all that. And that was how they were able to gain leverage and a bit of time to be able to drag their father's lifeless body into the house. But let's move past there now. Let's move on forward. What is going to happen to this young man now? Is the governor going to put system in place, a debt scholarship system for such children who have lost father or mother? A debt system in place to ensure that these children have at least education, a meal or two a day, and there are guardians who look after them, at least check on them. They live in their house, but this guardian, I'm not even putting over, I'm not putting the one they do abroad. Though. I'm just coming from the very, very periphery, what we can do to help these our young men and women, our children who have been victims. Because truly speaking, Buhari do not care about the victims today. He largely cares for the ones who are making people victims, for the ones who are committing this atrocity. Those are the ones Buhari care for. doing things like repentant bandits, giving them money, paying them handsomely when they kidnap people, and a lot more. So, who exactly is to be blamed in the scheme of things in all that is happening? We cannot keep quiet. So, this is the reason why we speak. We cannot be silent and pretend that all is well. If we do, we are destroying the future of tomorrow. And what is that future we are talking about? Opportunities for our children to have a better tomorrow. There is something you can do. One of those things, I know it's not very popular, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but please humor me. Is it humor me now? Or just, I beg your pardon. You can pray about it. One. Two, we can continue to speak to ensure that the government, listen. They are not listening largely, I know. But guess what? Because you and I are speaking, it's making a difference. Trust me. The nations of the world are beginning to hear and are continuously hearing what is coming from Nigeria. Whether you like it or not, it's a sad reality, but it's the truth. And they are hearing all the wrong things. And they are putting it, side by side with what is going on with the Buhari's administration because they need to know. These were some of the people who supported and said Buhari should be Nigeria's president. Today, that things are falling apart and are falling apart. Even if the country is caving in and a lot of things are happening. Guess what? None of them are rising to the occasion to say we supported that this man should be president. We take responsibility. We are standing up to say if some things like this happen, what are the way forward? Article blah 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 blah. We're empowered to ensure that this does not happen again in Nigeria. So we're going to ensure that we protect. Do you get what I mean? None of them is doing that. They are just staying there reading paper, having conferences. Why people keep dying? Why people keep dying? So who is deceiving who here? Let's call a spade a spade. Who is deceiving who? Is the governor, for instance, this happened in Ogogo? Is there a program that Shei Makinde has put in place for children who have no one, so that they don't turn out to become touts, street boys? These are the hoodlums we're talking about, that people take advantage of because they are barely surviving. They don't even know what's right from wrong. They've never had their parents talk to them, love them, rebuke them, encourage them. They've never had that. So it's not an excuse for wrongdoing. However, when you want to judge, you need to put things called balance in place so that you are not unreal with your judgment. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.